On a chilly night deep in the woods, a group of campers huddled around a flickering fire, telling stories to pass the time. One of the campers, Sam, shared a story he'd heard about these very woods. Years ago, a boy named Lucas went camping here with his friends. He was the quiet type, always at the back of the group, so no one noticed when he wandered off to explore alone. By the time his friends realized he was missing, it was getting dark, and they split up to search for him. They called his name over and over, but there was no answer. Finally, one of them spotted him in the distance, standing on the other side of the clearing. Relieved, they waved and shouted for him to come back, but Lucas just stood there, motionless, staring at them. Something about his expression seemed off. His eyes were wide, and his mouth was slightly open, like he was frozen in fear. When they walked closer, Lucas turned and disappeared into the woods. They followed him, calling his name, but they couldn't catch up. Eventually, night fell, and they had to give up and return to their campsite, hoping he'd find his way back. The next morning, the search party found him, but Lucas was lying at the bottom of a steep ravine, his body cold. The strange part, the coroner said he'd been dead for hours before his friends even started looking for him. Some say Lucas still wanders these woods at night, looking for his friends. Campers have reported seeing a silent figure standing at the edge of their campsites, staring with wide eyes and a look of frozen terror. And if you're unlucky enough to look into his eyes, they say he'll lead you away into the darkness, just like he did that night, never to return.